is Newsround. Don't go anywhere. Did Deadly 60's Steve Batchel impress on Strictly? And the brownies who went on a sleepover safari. There were sparkles, shimmying and plenty of fancy footwork as this year's Strictly Come Dancing contestants took to the floor this weekend. So, how did the celebs do on their first week in front of the judges? Well, in a bit we'll get your thoughts on the top movers and shakers, but first, let's have a quick recap of some of the highlights. Sequins, feathers and glitter balls at the ready. Strictly kicked off with a bang, and there were some pretty fancy moves on display. Motorbikes and even the caterpillar. Each contestant was keen to make a good impression with the judges. Deadly 60's Steve Batchel showed off some pretty impressive moves in his first dance of the show. His tango with dance partner Ola was a hit with the audience, and the judges quite liked it too.
It was very, very, very well danced. It was clean and it was crisp and precise.
Well done, Ola. Well done, Steve. You must have been happy with those comments.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, constructive criticism is what we want because, you're just getting started. There's so much to learn, but more good stuff than bad. That's fantastic.
They were really impressed. Ola's a brilliant teacher,
You
obviously.
can't really go far wrong when you're next to her. Apart from anything else, everyone's staring at her dress, so they're not looking at my feet, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Pixie Lott and Alison Hammond sparkled on the night, but it was Frankie Bridges' waltz which secured her top spot on the leaderboard.
Hey!
Scott's Mills didn't fare so well. This awkward performance failing to impress the judges.
It's the sort of dance that would be better on the radio, I think.
But it was only the first time everyone had danced. No one will get eliminated this week, so it's all still to dance for in the race for the glitter ball and the glory. Well, you've been telling us your favourites from the competition so far. Millie thinks that Frankie Bridge deserved to win the first week of her waltz because it was lovely and graceful. And Veronica was impressed the most this week by Caroline Flack. And Sophie thinks Steve did really well, but her favourite was Frankie. She also feels sorry for Scott at the bottom of the leaderboard. Now, to make a sleepover a success, you need somewhere to sleep, your friends and a lion. Well, that's what thousands of brave brownies put up with this weekend when they slept over at Chester Zoo. It was all part of a celebration to mark the brownies' 100th birthday. Over 4,000 members got involved and there were plenty of activities before bedtime, including a lantern-lit safari. Alice, Elizabeth and Rebecca sent us this video from the event. Oh, sorry, we don't have the video just yet, guys, but next we're travelling 410 million miles away from here to Mars, because this weekend's space history, earlier this week, space history was made after India successfully put a satellite into orbit around the red planet. It was a special occasion because it's the first time a country has done it on their first attempt. Hayley's got the incredible story.
A final push from its main engine, and India's Mangalyaan spacecraft finally slips into the red planet's orbit. It's a journey that's taken 10 months, and the success of the mission has catapulted the country into an elite club of deep space explorers. Only the US, Europe and Russia have previously sent missions to Mars, and India is the first country to succeed on its first attempt.
History has been created today. We have dared to reach out into the unknown and have achieved the near impossible.
Getting a spaceship successfully into orbit around Mars is no easy task. More than half the world's previous attempts have failed. They've also managed to make it one of the cheapest missions to Mars ever. At just £45 million, the cost is less than the estimated budget of the sci-fi blockbuster Gravity.
We are feeling very proud to be Indians, proud to be born in a country who can do anything. I really want to become a scientist or an astronaut when I grow up.
And the orbiter has already made an unusual space buddy. US space agency NASA's Curiosity rover gave his Indian friend a traditional welcome to the planet.
Namaste Mars Orbiter. Congratulations.
Howdy Curiosity. Keep in touch. I'll be around.
The Mangalyaan probe will now circle Mars for at least 6 months, taking pictures of the planet and studying its atmosphere.
Sports. In some of Europe and America's best golfers are back in action for the final day of the Ryder Cup. Europe are in the lead and can secure the trophy if they win another 4 points. Great putt there, Justin Rose. And you can see the best shots from day 2 at the Ryder Cup on the Newsround website right now. To a different kind of footy now, because later today, thousands of American football fans will be making their way to Wembley Stadium. That's because some of America's biggest sports stars will be on show as the Oakland Raiders take on the Miami Dolphins. Finally to China, where this little dog had a lucky escape. He was seen peeping out from under a drain in the street. Although he was a bit dirty, he wasn't injured, and it looks like he was pretty happy to get out of there and get on his way. That's all from me. We'll be back at 10 to 2.
Get ready, app lovers, because we're taking Genius to a whole new level.
We're finally going